this a dream? The one I've wanted to see for so long is right here, in front of me. Still, the reality of this hits me harder than I ever could have imagined. You shouldn't even be here. But I'm glad you are. I really wanted to see you. So you felt the same way? Here you are in front of me, undeniably flesh and blood. And yet, this feels like some sort of self-indulgent fantasy. I just received Father's letter as well. It would seem he arranged for agents to deliver them to us from the shadows when the time was right. Even so, he gave no exact date. Just that we should meet beneath flowers in full bloom. As you are now, you walk in the light. Someone like me is in no position to associate with you. That is why I decided not to interact with you. Yet, I have ended up meeting you here in the dead of night. Could you find it in your heart to forgive me? Despite my shame? In the light of these stars, I fear I am tempted to lay bare my most intimate of thoughts. It would seem the time has come to explain why I disappeared. After he defeated Dongjul, Father fell to the blade of an assassin hired by Li Shui's faction. Although he said I was just a tool for him, I lost the man who loved me like a real daughter. So too did I lose the need to dance in the darkness for Father's ambitions. I could have taken up with Li Bu, but that was not an option. For you see, there was no room in my heart for anyone but you. My life of deceit had tainted me completely. Were I by your side, the corruption would have spread to you as well. Your existence is much like this starlight, gently illuminating me in the darkness. A fleeting light that vanishes come daybreak. I shall etch that radiance into my heart, and no matter how hard life becomes, I shall wait for the next morning to come. You exist in a place beyond my reach. Really? Are you sure? To be completely honest, I have yet to sort out my feelings. Still, I can say this much. If the day comes where we can meet beneath flowers in full bloom once again, I suspect I may be a bit more receptive to your invitation. Until that day comes, be well, my beloved.
I hear Lord Guan Yu has an underling. Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces.
So this is about Zhuge Liang.
Yes. You're old acquaintances, aren't you? Can you tell me about him? What kind of man is he?
Eccentric without question. but also a genius of the highest order. I'm clever enough, I won't deny it, but I could never match the depth of his understanding and insights.
A genius, huh? Can you tell me more?
How about a story? This was a long time ago, back when we were students. There was a group of us, including myself and Zhuge Liang. We were discussing our futures, and Zhuge Liang was telling us what we would become. You'll be a governor, you were regional official, and so on. He doled out our destinies with a look of amusement. Then one of our classmates interrupted and asked, "What about you?" Zhuge Liang stopped, turned to our classmate and said, "Me? Why, I'll become neither governor nor magistrate. I'll be the next Guanzhong. Or maybe Yue Yi."
He said that? Guanzhong was the Chancellor of Qi, and Yue Yi, the military ruler of Yan. They are great heroes of the past, each truly singular.
My classmate scoffed at his reply. After all, he couldn't be serious, could he? He was a mere scribe, just like them. But now, years later, here we are. The classmates who laughed at Zhuge Liang have gone on to do exactly as he foretold.
Sounds like it was more than guesswork on his part.
When my classmates claimed that he was just making random guesses, he laughed at them. Will he go down in history as a peerless military strategist? I truly believe he has the skills to make that happen. But only one man truly knows him and understands his genius. The fledgling phoenix, Pan Tong.
I see. Our military strategists are clever men, masters of their trade. But it seems he may be at another level entirely.
I heard he has been living as a hermit, holed up somewhere. It would not be an easy task to speak with him.
Lord Cao Cao said that Liu Bei's strength was his ability to sway people with emotion, yes? Perhaps this alliance is proof of that. Thank you for telling me this. It's given me another headache, to be sure. But it's always better to be informed.
We've been victorious in the initial stage of our invasion of Jing, but I suspect we may yet face a challenge.
This Zhuge Liang, the sleeping dragon as they call him, is a worthy adversary. We drove Liu Bei out of Runan and into Jing province. A victory, yes, but one which we may come to regret in the coming weeks.
But Liu Bei has not taken control of Jing. After Liu Biao succumbed to his illness, his son Liu Song inherited the province. A blessing in disguise, you might say.
Liu Bei should have taken the chance to seize the province for himself, but luckily for us, he is not that sort of man. He let the opportunity slip by. No matter how many geniuses he gathers around himself, ultimately, he lacks true ruthlessness. In a way, it's one of his strengths, but also his greatest weakness.
Indeed. It's been a recurring pattern across his career. Because of it, he's never managed to seize land to serve as his base. If he ever did, if he were to become the ruler of a province, then he would be a major threat.
Yes, I agree. Shishu, do you have counsel for me?
No, my lord. Not at this time.
Then I shall send a great army to quash Liu Bei now, lest he turn Jing into a fortress. We must slay the serpent before it can gather the clouds around it and become a dragon.
Have you heard? They see.
Liu Song was surprisingly quick to make his decision. He hung his head and surrendered as soon as he realized his cause was lost.
Liu Bei and his people escaped from Xiangyang. Now he is heading for Jiangxia, no doubt to appeal for aid from Liu Qi, Liu Sung's older brother.
Liu Bei and his people? That is unusual for both the leader and the peasants who willingly follow him.
Not for Liu Bei. He has the power to sway people to his will. It is not surprising he is able to command such loyalty.
I would scarce believe it possible, but the evidence is there before us, and I cannot deny it. Now quickly, gather your best men and go after him. We cannot let him reach Jiangxia under any circumstances.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Go and get them.
Look! It's Cao Cao's army! Cao Cao has come!
Gotta be quicker. Don't have time to worry about the peasants. Hurry after Liu Bei.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Let's go.
You won't be reaching Lord Liu Bei without cutting me down first!
I admire your spirit. We will pass. Mark my words.
Finally caught up. Now to go after Liu Bei.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You go ahead, brother. Now Yun and I shall hold them here. But take this.
Very well. If you are to return alive and unharmed, you hear?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Out of my way. Damn you! I shall slay Liu Bei myself. Cao soldiers, someone help us!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Look! It's Cao Cao's army! Cao Cao has come!
As long as we are here, the defenseless will not be harmed. As is Liu Bei's command.
We defeat this officer, and the people will flee. We need not scare the peasants more than necessary.
Somebody, please help! Lord Liu Bei's son, Ado! He's been left behind! Let's go.
Lord Zhangfei, let me go. You hold the position here. I shall bring back on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
March!
And open.
Cowardly servants of Cao Cao!
This territory is ours.
Here stands Zhangfei of Yan. Come at me if you crave death!
We're saved! Come on, let's run while we can.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Surround him! Take this and bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zhao Yun shall protect you with my life.
Let's go. Did I think this
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We managed to cut them off just like Lord Jiashu said. I'll keep Liu Bei occupied.
All right, let's catch up to Liu Bei while we can.
The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
We cannot stop here. We must keep pushing on.
I have to fight you. All right, let's do this.
Look! Cao Cao soldiers have gone away! Quickly! Let's flee now while we can! We gotta be quicker.
Where you are? Going anywhere. I'll make sure you fall by my sword.
We have no time to waste on the likes of you. Out of our way! There's no way you can catch up, so don't bother chasing me. Dragon burning with fury. I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way!
As if my blade was cutting nothing but air. Truly formidable foe. What is this?
The enemy officer has been defeated. Zhuge Liang, you've made it. Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements. I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we can start putting our plans into place.
Time to end this! No retreat!
Damn it! I gotta retreat for now. I hope you can get away safely, brother. Let's go.
My apologies for the wait. We've come with forces borrowed from Jiangsha.
Liu Bei must not be allowed to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Let's go.
Now advance! The enemy officer has been defeated. That's Cao Cao's whole force. It's over for us if they catch up to us. We must hurry! Take this! Is this the game finished? The enemy officer for all the sacrifices my comrades have made for me. This is how I repay them.
Lord Liu Bei! We'll hold them off! Escape while we can! Show your children and grandchildren. Show them a world in which they can live freely and without strife.
You have my word. I will make it a reality.
Between the terrain here and Zhuge Liang, I don't think we're getting out of this easily.
So he managed to get away. A man of Liu Bei's capabilities is a threat indeed. So, Liu Bei's escaped us again.
I truly thought we had him. It should have been over.
So now what?
There's no point continuing this chase any further. We would just be sacrificing more men.
It pains me to say it, but I agree. I'll gather our troops and withdraw to Shangyang.
Good. Liu Bei. Just as I foresaw, you have become the main obstacle standing in my way. But if you insist on taking to the skies like a dragon, you leave me no choice but to shoot you down. It is down to fate now. When we meet again, we will find out once and for all which of us has been chosen by the heavens.
What a battle. I can scarcely believe all that happened. Lord Cao Yun, charging alone through Cao Cao's camp. Lord Teng Fei, standing alone and fighting what seemed like an entire army. Despite knowing the danger, the people of Xiangyang were following Lord Liu Bei all the way to Jiangxia. I doubt anyone ever imagined such a thing was possible. Did you? Yes, exactly. I think so too. Only those who have experienced it themselves can understand the mysterious sway that Lord Liu Bei holds over the people. People's hearts are a strange and puzzling thing. With heart alone, a mediocre warrior can transform himself into an army of one, while powerless peasants can be turned into a mighty army. That is why Cao Cao fears Lord Liu Bei, his power to sway the hearts of the people. That alone makes him more formidable than the mightiest warrior. But then, hearts are also fickle and change like the wind. Lord Cao Cao seeks to govern the world with reason. This is a firmer foundation. That is why I believe he is the stronger of the two. But which of these two ways will sway the people? Which path does the world seek from its heroes? Perhaps the next battle will provide the answer.
Liu Bei has moved from Jiangxia to Fangkou. He may be seeking refuge with the Sun clan.
The Sun clan. They were in their prime under Sun Ce, but since the succession, they have been weakened by internal conflict and intrigue.
That said, Wu remains one of the most powerful forces in the realm today, comparable only to ourselves and to Liu Zhang of Bashu. I imagine Liu Bei is carefully considering who to ally with against us. Liu Zhang or Sun Quan?
Of those two, Sun Quan is the clear choice. Consider his officers, Cheng Pu, Huang Gai, and Heng Dong, followed by Zhou Yu and Lu Su. A fine mix of age and wisdom with youth and intelligence.
Yes, but we have the superior force and an overwhelming advantage in numbers. We could try to contact Wu and ask for their surrender.
Yes. If they were wise and the terms were fair, they would surely consider it, especially once they see the size of our army.
It's worth a try. Send an envoy. Sun Jian or Sun Ce would simply reject the offer no matter the terms. But with Sun Quan in charge, perhaps they will listen to reason.
And if they do refuse our terms, we will simply apply pressure on the Sun clan and fracture their coalition.
Yes, and while we wait for a reply, we can continue training our naval forces.
Our troops are men of the plains, not the sea. We need experienced naval officers to make them into seafarers.
Wu is located on the banks of the Yangtze River, and they likely have sailors aplenty. Whereas I doubt our army holds a single experienced mariner.
Perhaps we could enlist the help of the officers we captured in Jing. Many of them are well versed in naval matters.
We have little choice in the matter. We cannot avoid a fight on the river and will need their aid. Reorganize our forces, taking into account our disadvantage on the water. We want as many ships and men as we can afford. This may be our only opportunity to smash those who oppose us in one fell swoop. We cannot afford to let it slip from our grasp.
I did not expect them to reject our terms. A wandering general with barely an army to his name convinced them to join him in fighting the greatest army in the realm.
By sheer force of will, he's dragged the whole nation into his war. Liu Bei's is as troublesome as I feared.
What say you, my lord? It is no small matter to go to war against a nation as powerful as Wu.
It changes nothing. Our goal remains the same. We will continue the naval training and trust in our strategy to win the day. If we fool ourselves into thinking he is guided by anything other than emotion and instinct, the road to victory will be hard. We can only defeat Liu Bei with our own logic and reason.